in London a major negotiation of really chips for rare earths. Roy, get us up to speed on what's happening there and the stakes involved. Scott Bessent leading the U.S. team, and of course the Chinese Communist Party has very tough negotiators. What's happening in London?
Talk between the U.S. and China, and our intelligence tells us that CCP is proposing rare earths for chips, meaning that if the United States give the Chinese Communist Party chips, then the CCP would give rare earths. We all know that rare earths is a very important mineral. That's 90% of the rare earths produced by Chinese Communist Party. And this, I think, is never in the U.S. history has any country has showed this kind of gesture to the world, that telling the world that actually any country can blackmail the U.S. And this is what we call a New Plaza Accord, where the U.S. basically have to listen to Chinese Communist Party and listen to their blackmail. And our intelligence just tell us that this is a very politically, this is blackmail against the United States. And rare earths would not be the only thing that they weaponize. I think first thing, we need to think about the U.S. treasuries and also the U.S. investment in Hong Kong and also in mainland China, and also the supply chain around all the production and processing of the products of the United States and the CCP that's providing. Basically, they're thinking President Trump only has 3.5 years, and they have all the time to blackmail the United States. And also, if you look at the whole world, like basically they're flexing. Xi Jinping thinks this will give a set of gesture that all the other countries can blackmail the United States. This is almost like a Plaza Accord. But the positions shift. Like the U.S. is in the position of Japan right now, and making the case that U.S. will, President Trump, just like we talk about, like how President Trump is begging the Chinese Communist Party to make a deal. And although this is very unfair for Trump, Trump is only in office for only like 6 months, and this is a result of almost 50, 60 years. With the appeasement policy and the collusion between the CCP and Wall Street and the Silicon Valley and the colluders inside the United States.
Before I go to Ava, though, in this situation, because we had them over the barrel, we had the leverage with the chips in the chip ban. Did we get caught unawares? Yes, it's been 50 or 60 years, and President Trump almost had the huge deal in the first term. But did we get caught unawares of the auto industry and others' reliance upon the magnets that rare earths are not rare at all, they're just dirt, but the processing of them and processed rare earths using things like magnets are incredibly important in production. Did we get caught up because the CCP has said, they've said 2 or 3 times, oh yeah, we're going to do it, and they haven't done it. That's why President Trump keeps saying, hey, they don't follow through with what they're going to say in Geneva. Did we get caught unawares, and is that the leverage the CCP has over us, sir?
Yeah, I think this is planned, and as I said, this is kind of like CCP is politically blackmailing the United States, understanding that the United States doesn't have the time to move all the processing and production back into United States. And CCP understands this very well. This is a complete weaponization of the supply chain, just like what happened in 2019 when the trade talks still happening and CCP released a deadly virus and killed 1 million people later. And then they sucked up all the PPEs. And ventilators and masks. And they've already done that before. So that's why we warned the world, we tried to warn the world with the intelligence brought by the CCP insiders, the whistleblowers risking their lives from supporting NFSC, to warn the world that the CCP can never be trusted. They never kept their promises. But we think this is really disastrous. And this is the kind of like the economic Pearl Harbor attack on United States economy, and the United States economy is held hostage by the Chinese Communist Party, and this is very dangerous.